Saram, dear children, welcome back to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss about types of chemical reactions. There are several types of chemical reactions, namely combination reaction, exothermic reaction, decomposition reaction, endothermic reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and redox reaction, where oxidation and reduction takes place. Let us look at combination reaction. What is combination reaction? Children, in the word combination, you will see two or more substances added or combined to form a single product. That is a basic. Let us look at general equation. A plus B gives rise AB, means if two or more substances combine to form a single product is known as combination reaction. Let us look at definition. A reaction in which two or more substances or elements or compounds combine to form a single substances or single product. Let us look at examples. These are the general examples, that is magnesium ribbon burnt in the presence of oxygen, we get magnesium oxide. Next, burning of coal, that is C plus O2 gives CO2. Next, formation of water or combustion of hydrogen. This is also some of the general examples. In this combination means two or more substances added or combined to form a single product. Next, this is most important reaction. This is most important reaction because it will come for exam purpose. Reaction of water on quicklime. This is also when calcium oxide is taken and add water, we will get calcium hydroxide, and here you will observe heat is evolved or heat is released. This is the example. Next, note, when calcium hydroxide reacts slowly with carbon dioxide, it forms calcium carbonate. This is used for walls for shining nature. This calcium carbonate is used for the walls to have shining in nature. Children, why combination reaction is known as synthesis reaction? Yes, because all the products have been synthesized, so they are known as synthesis reaction. Another name, combination reaction, is also known as synthesis reaction because all the end products are formed or synthesized or produced, so they are known as synthesis reaction. Let us look at exothermic. Exothermic means a reaction in which heat is released along with the products. This is known as exothermic reaction, means you will observe the heat or you can feel that heat when this exothermic reaction takes place. Examples: formation of slackered lime. Above we have done, where calcium oxide is added in water, we will get calcium hydroxide and heat is evolved. Take a beaker, add calcium oxide and add some water, where calcium hydroxide, and you will feel that heat is released. You will feel the container, some amount of heat is released. Second is burning or combustion of a coal. C plus O2 gives CO2, that is heat is released. Exothermic means simple, a reaction in which heat is released, that is known as exothermic reaction. Let us look at some more examples. That is burning of natural gas, where methane is present in the presence of oxygen, you get carbon dioxide, water. Here also heat is released. This is most important. This respiration reaction is most important when glucose plus oxygen combine to form CO2 and H2O. Air energy is in the form of ATP. Next, very important note, all combustion reactions are exothermic reaction, means all combustion reactions, generally all combustion reactions are exothermic reactions. And this question you have to answer. Why generally respiration reaction is an exothermic? You can also see the degradation of vegetables, that is also exothermic reactions. These are the few examples that we have seen. Combustion reaction means a reaction takes place in the presence of oxygen only, that is known as combustion reaction. Remember here, exothermic means energy is released, that is known as exothermic reaction. Next, decomposition reaction. In combination, we have to add the substances. In decomposition, a single substance is split or decomposes or breaks down into two or more products or substances of similar substance. Let us look at general equation. It's an AB. AB is a compound. It decomposes to form A plus B. A reaction in which single compound or react breaks down to form two or more similar substances. Example, thermal decomposition of ferrous sulfate crystals. Take ferrous sulfate crystals, then you heat, you will get ferric oxide and SO2 and SO3. They are the sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide gases evolved. You can see the presence of sulfur means that is some bad smell or some burning smell. That we can say that is a sulfur dioxide gas or sulfur trioxide gases evolved. This is an example for decomposition. Decomposition means simple. A large compound is break down into two or more similar products or small substances. It's a breakdown. Decompose means breaking or decomposing or splitting. Let us look at another examples. These are the examples that you have to know. That is decomposition of limestone, calcium carbonate. When you will get calcium oxide and carbon dioxide is evolved. This is most important. That is nitrate reaction, lead nitrate reaction. When lead nitrate is heated, we will get lead oxide and nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is evolved through, you can see from brown fumes. When we see brown fumes, that is especially nitrogen gas, and oxygen is evolved. This is most important reaction. For your exam purpose, this is important reaction. They will ask, lead nitrate is decomposes, write the products. You have to write it is a lead oxide and nitrogen gas and oxygen gas is evolved. Important. Decomposition reaction is opposite to combination. Combination means adding. Decomposition means breaking. Next, let us look at types of decomposition reaction. Simple, very simple. These are thermal decomposition means reaction takes place in the presence of heat. That is known as thermal decomposition reaction. Photochemical decomposition reaction means reaction takes place in the presence of sunlight. That is photochemical reaction. Electrolytic decomposition reaction. Reaction takes place in the presence of electricity or current. That is electrolytic decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition in the presence of heat. Photochemical decomposition reaction in the presence of sunlight. Electrolytic decomposition in the presence of electricity. These are the different types of decomposition reaction. Next, endothermic reaction. Simple. A reaction which takes place by the absorption of energy. Last slide we have discussed about reaction takes place in the presence of heat, in the presence of sunlight, in the presence of electric, means their reaction is absorb some energy. Reaction takes place by the absorption of energy is known as endothermic. Good. That is decomposition of limestone, decomposition of silver chloride. This is also one of the important. Take a china dish, add silver chloride and keep for the sunlight. For after 2 hours you will feel some silver and chlorine ions have been separated through sunlight. Next, decomposition of water, that is electrolysis of water. These are means in endothermic means here energy is absorbed and reaction takes place. In exothermic, energy is released and reaction takes place. There is a difference between endo and exothermic reactions. Understood this endothermic? Endothermic, you have to remember this word. Absorption of energy takes place in the presence of energy. In exo, release of energy. This is very important. Next, displacement reaction. Next type of reaction is known as displacement. Here, children, let us look at some general. A plus BC gives rise here. Please see this example. A is the one substance plus BC. This one more. Here, always AC is the product, means B is being displaced. Here in this reaction B is displaced. Here you should remember I reactive element displaces low reactive element. Is a common example. Always an I reactive elements or I active elements displaces low reactive element. This is also same. In definition, a reaction in which an element displaces another elements from its compound or in solution state, or high reactive element displaces low reactive element. Next, examples. Most important example, because these are the we will see in practicals. Take copper sulfate solution. This is a copper sulfate, that is blue color solution. It's a blue color, so this is a copper sulfate solution. Then dip an iron nail. This is an iron nail. Dip an iron nail, that is without rusted nail. You have to, it should be a pure iron nail. Then you will get some from blue color solution, it has changes to green color solution. These are green color solution. Even iron nail is also color has been changed. It will be some reddish brown layer. Why? Here copper sulfate, when takes place in the presence of iron, we will get copper and ferrous sulfate. Here I reactive element displaces low reactive element. One more example. Did you understand this? Very important. This is an example. This is an example for what? Displacement reaction. Iron in the presence of copper sulfate solution will get copper and ferrous sulfate. Next, one more example. Same similar example. Zinc. When we dip in the copper sulfate, we will get zinc sulfate and copper solution. Copper metal, that is zinc will be in some silver in color. It just turns into black in color. That is copper. This is one more example. Second example for which example? Displacement reaction. You have to remember displacement means high reactive elements displaces low reactive element. Next, reactivity series. What is reactivity series? Arrangement of metals in a vertical column in order of decreasing reactivity from top to bottom. Most reactive. This is moreover we are will discuss in metals and non-metals, but you have to know some of the most reactive elements, some of the less reactive elements. Most reactive element is potassium, less reactive element will be gold. This reactive series means they are the arrangement of metals from a decreasing order in a vertical column. This is a reactivity series. We will discuss more details this reactivity series in metals and non-metals. Next important reaction, that is double displacement. Means remember, let it be here AB plus CD gives rise. Here remember always let us take A and C are cations, that is positive ions. B and A are anions, that is negative charge. Cations would always exchange with cations only. anions would always exchange with anions only. This is the most important. Cations will never exchange with anions. Anions will never exchange with cations. But only important is cations would always exchange with cations. Anions would always exchange with anions only. What is definition? A reaction in which two compounds react to form two new compounds or products by the mutual exchange of ions. Means the exchange of ions takes place. Exchange of ions takes place in a double displacement reaction. Means two ions has been exchanged. The important is cations would always exchange with cations. Anions would always exchange with anions. Next, examples. This is simple example. Sodium sulfate. This is sodium sulfate solution, white color. When we add barium chloride, we will get barium sulfate and sodium chloride. One more, first example. Simple. You will see the picture here. Sodium sulfate, add barium chloride, we will get barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Second example, similar. Lead nitrate. This is lead nitrate solution. Then you are adding potassium iodide. Then you will get potassium iodide and lead iodide and potassium nitrate. See these pictures. Yes, once again. Remember this example. We are getting some white solution. That solution we are going to discuss in precipitate reaction. Yes, in above reactions, the insoluble compounds formed in the above reactions, that is some white color, some yellow color, that are known as precipitate. That yellow color we have got in some reaction and white color, that are known as precipitate. What is precipitation reaction? Reaction in which insoluble salt is produced when two solutions containing soluble salts are combined. Two salts combined or two solutions combined will get a precipitate. This is known as precipitate reactions. This white color, that solution is formed known as precipitate reaction. Means double displacement reaction is also known as precipitate reaction. Children, we have learned types of chemical reactions. Moreover, we have almost the double displacement reaction we have completed. Today class is very interesting, especially types of chemical reactions. We have discussed about combination reaction. Next we did exothermic. Next decomposition, endothermic. Next, good, displacement and double displacement is also known as precipitate reaction. Children, now you have to do some homework, that is write the differences between combination and decomposition reaction. Next, what happens when copper is added to lead solution? You have to think and you have to answer these questions. A solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. Name the substance X and write its formula. Write the reaction of the substance X named in the above equation, above with water. Next, give an example for double displacement reaction. Very easy question. What happens when ferrous sulfide crystals are heated? Write its balancing equation. I hope you all enjoyed this class, and this is most important, children. Why? Because you have to go back, take your textbook, please revise these concepts and revise the examples of each type of a chemical reaction, and then you will understand. Once you have to practice. In chemistry, without practice we are unable to have good knowledge. We have to practice well, then you are going to be perfect. Now please go back to your homes, take the textbook, solve these questions. Once again you practice, and we will meet you in next class. Next class we are going to discuss about the remaining, that is redox reactions. We are going to discuss in next class. Sai Ram children, Sai Ram. Thank you.